Hey guys, I'm at the Harley booth here with Joe, and Joe's going to explain to us everything that you get with the Stage 2 from Harley-Davidson on your bike.
You're getting our 511 cam, which has quite a bit higher lift than the stock cam, and through that you're getting increased torque, especially at the low end. It's effectively a torque cam, so we're getting higher torque on your lower RPM range, around the 3,000 to 4,000 range. Compared to the stock, you're getting anywhere from 6 to 10 extra foot-pounds of torque, and you're getting some extra power as well on the upper end. Also with your Stage 2, you're getting your Stage 1 components, which includes your tuner, which offers our Screamin Eagle calibrations, our Screamin Eagle exhaust system, and then our Screamin Eagle intakes, which we offer for the 117 models. We offer the heavy breather, and my personal favorite, the extreme wedge.
Now, on the tuner, is that something that it stays with the bike, or is it just something that it stays at the dealer and you just get flash when you need it?
You get to keep the tuner. So the dealer can help you flash in your Stage 2 calibration, but then you get to take the tuner home with you.
Bonus.
Yep. And you can continue to use it. It offers other features besides your calibration. It also offers Smart Tune, or more commonly referred to as Auto Tune, but we refer to it as Smart Tune, which will tune your ECM to better match your exhaust system, your intake system, and whatever components you might have on it, and your riding style.
What are the benefits of a Screamin Eagle exhaust over, let's say, a third-party brand?
Sure, yeah. So our engineers at Harley-Davidson and the Screamin Eagle team have actually tuned the calibrations that we offer specifically for our Screamin Eagle exhaust systems as well as the intakes. So the calibration that you're getting with the tuner, the fueling and the spark is specifically refined to work with our Screamin Eagle exhaust system. So you'll get better sound, better performance when you use our Screamin Eagle products.
Yeah, I was really impressed in the D-cell, that D-cell noise. It wasn't a pop, but it was just like a roar, like grunt. I really enjoyed that.
Yep, our calibrations are designed for exactly that as well.
Okay. I see that you have some lifters and stuff down here. What are we looking at?
So in addition to our camshafts with the Stage 2, it's not a requirement, but you could also get our Screamin Eagle adjustable push rods, which are very easy to install because you don't have to rip apart the motor, because you can just shorten them, install them, and then lengthen them. So it's new performance push rods.
All right, I want to thank Joe from Harley-Davidson. Really appreciate all the information he's given us. And when you agree, it's like, go ahead and get the Stage 2.
Absolutely. I wouldn't ride anything else.
There you go. You wouldn't ride anything else.
Yeah.
Neither would I.
All right, Street Glide 117. Looks like we got the high flow air intake and a Screamin Eagle exhaust to complete the Stage 2 in vivid black, my favorite color. All right, mounting up. I'm gonna keep this cracked on the other Street Glide that I rode before. I was getting buffeting without the vent, so you got this cool vent. Do that. Let's turn her on, check out the new display. Very cool. Alright, speedo and tack. Nice. Got a little drawer there for your phone. Really cool. That's one of the features I do like about the Street Glide. We're in neutral. Got the vibration at start, which I love that. Kick up the kickstand. Alright. We are on our way. So it'd be interesting to see the difference between this and with the Stage 2 kit and the stock configuration. I did enjoy the stock configuration. I felt that it had a lot of power coming out of second and third gear. They did change up the cam and the transmission and how you engage with it. So it's a lot smoother shifting than previous years. But very, very maneuverable at the slow speeds. This seat's pretty comfy, but it seems to be a little bit wider spread right at your crotch region, so kind of spreads out my thighs a little bit while I'm sitting here idle. So if you're watching this video, hopefully you already like the Street Glide or the Road Glide, and you're wondering if the Stage 2 kit is worth the investment. Well, we've come to the Daytona Beach Bike Week to take advantage of Harley-Davidson's demo ride events any major rally, Harley-Davidson is going to have the bike set up that you can ride them. And the benefit of these events is that they usually have bikes outfitted with some go fast parts or stage kits. And right now we're on top of the Street Glide 117 with the Stage 2 kit. And I'm a big fan of the aesthetic on this particular Stage 2 kit. It doesn't have that heavy breather exhaust that comes, you know, standard with some of the motorcycles in Harley's range, like the Lowrider S, Lowrider ST, because that keeps getting in my way. I hit my leg with it. So this one's a little bit more subdued. But as you can see, it's got plenty of ventilation to bring in more air. And that's the big thing about a high flow air intake. And of course the filter behind it is going to be higher performance to process that air into the intake. And then of course you have lots of different choices in exhaust, whether it be with Screamin Eagle or other brands of exhaust. But Harley-Davidson Screamin Eagle division has an awesome assortment of Stage 2 slip-on mufflers, and they have full exhaust. And these are all pre-tuned at the factory for use with their Road Glide, Street Glide motorcycles. And when you purchase those products, typically it's done at the dealer, right? But you know, you could order at the parts counter. But when you do it through the dealer and they put these parts on for the different stage kits, all they have to do is flash the tuner, and then the updates take effect onto your motorcycle, just like that. In the past, you had to buy a separate tuner. It had to be tethered to your motorcycle, or you plug it in. There's an app to control it. Like I have a Dynojet 4 flash tuner, runs off an app for my Sportster, and they're basically generic maps. There's nothing fancy. But with the Screamin Eagle maps, they're specific for Road Glide and the Street Glides in your motorcycle and the parts that are going on it. Third-party brands wish they had the ability to invest the R&D money that Harley-Davidson does, or even borrow their facilities for a couple weeks. So that's what you get when you buy Screamin Eagle parts. But you're free to choose whatever brands you want to put on your parts, and it's not going to void your warranty. Let's get that out of the way. The Magnuson-Moss Act protects you as a consumer from any manufacturer saying, hey, you can't put that part on your motorcycle. Now, state laws might govern something, like if it's a race part designed for off-road use, you know, technically that's not supposed to go on your motorcycle. So with Harley-Davidson parts, you're buying things that are CARB, California Air Resources Board, and EPA compliant, unless otherwise stated, and you're going to sign a waiver for that going forward. That's just legalese in the state of how we're living these days. But you're assured that you're not buying science projects. And you can buy a science project from a big manufacturer of third-party parts. You know, everything takes a little bit of tweaking and tuning. But not much tweaking, not much tuning when you're buying Screamin Eagle parts on your Harley-Davidson motorcycle. They're designed to work with it. So that's the benefit of buying Screamin Eagle. And, you know, I say do what you want, obviously, depending on the bike. But moving forward with all these bikes being electronically controlled, yeah, it's going to come at a time where if you don't have the flash tuner, the third-party part's not going to work on your bike. As we're seeing with electric motorcycles from brands like Zero, you know, if you want more horsepower, you got to pay for it. I think Tesla cars are doing the same thing. It's a pay-to-play kind of situation for some features, and that's coming to the motorcycle industry, unfortunately. So you can do what I do: own a 1996 Evo Harley-Davidson and run off a carb, and you're off the grid. But man, you're going to miss out on some of the cool technology, especially on a touring motorcycle, with the infotainment, with the Skyline OS system. Just fantastic. Let's check out the exhaust note. Not bad at all. But definitely with a Stage 2, you get a much more baritone of a note with the Screamin Eagle canisters. And all of the Screamin Eagle performance parts are tuned on the bikes that they are designed to go onto. So when you just flash it for you, and it'll accept the update for your new exhaust and high flow air intake. Rev limiter. Rev limiter. Woo! Yeah, that'll work. Looks like first gear rev limiter is about 40, second gear's to 70. I didn't hit third gear rev limiter. But yeah, she'll scoot. She gets up there quick. Duck into this corner. Yeah. Excellent. Love the counter steering and so smooth. You got a little bit of decel action on the exhaust when you drop a gear. Yeah. I love keeping the engine between 4,500 and 5,000 RPM. It just sounds so sweet. It's got this nice baritone and it gives you that authentic Harley-Davidson experience that you want. So I'm a big fan of the Stage 2 kit as a purchase with new bike. Just when you buy the new bike, just get the Stage 2 automatically. Whether you buy the parts at the counter and do it yourself or have them do it at the dealer, so you should take ownership of it, do it. It really, it's that extra, you know, some people say extra 10%. No, it's more than that. It's a higher percentage of the overall experience pie to me, including the Stage 2 kit with your purchase. D-cell, it's just, oh, it's so luxurious. Makes you feel like you're riding a machine. A Harley-Davidson. And that's what you want. Life's too short for stock exhaust. Let's see what sport mode has to offer. And as soon as I grab the throttle, it's a big jerk back, and yeah, you got the power. Very manageable in the corners, and just gently roll on, and all that power is just right there for you. There we go. Woo! Oh, so smooth. Yeah, it's a lot quicker than road mode. I got a little bit more traffic in front of me this time, so I couldn't get as higher speed, but it was a lot quicker accelerating. I got to where I needed to be a lot quicker. So running in sport modes, no added jerkiness while you're on throttle, very smooth. It's just a lot quicker, a lot more responsive, and that's what you want. I mean, this is, yeah, it's an American Grand Touring machine, but it's got power. It's, if you're a sport bike rider, I would not, you know, if you came up on sport bikes, that you would not be disappointed in coming over to Harley on one of these Grand American Tours. You'll definitely get your thrill. All right, let's get it. Woo! Yeah, just get your lean on and get your speed and line right. Oh, it's an active, you're actively involved in the process. You're just not cruising, you're sport cruising. I love it. And that rumble of the Stage 2 exhaust coming from behind you ever so gently is just right there. It's pulsating. It's just a lovely tone that rounds out the whole riding experience. So I highly recommend that you investigate just right out of the gate, getting the Stage 2 and enjoying the motorcycle for what it is. You only live once, right? But it's definitely a necessary part of the experience, in my feeling. The motorcycles have to be sold EPA compliant coming out of the gate, and then what you do to your motorcycle afterwards, between, you know, you and the motorcycle and almost God, right? So some of the things that you just can't do out of the gate, and I'm sure they'd love to, but it's got to be corked up a little bit. So when you're going into a motorcycle purchase, yeah, the base price is $25.99. Just, you know, add that cost for the Stage 2 on top, and that's the true cost of the motorcycle. Contact your dealer for what their installation rates are. Now's a great time to buy, and also a great time to get service. You got a lot of specials going on at different dealers across the country vying for your business. So it's definitely a consumer market. You should take advantage of it. All right, guys, my name's Kenny Quest. Thanks for joining me on this one. If you love this video, you're going to love the next video coming up. Just click the box in the upper right hand corner. It'll take you right there. Take care. Ooh, love that sound. That baritone note as you hit 3,000 in first gear. It's like, oh, I love it.